2019 was a fantastic year for movies,
역시.
but for now I'll be looking forward to the movies I'm excited for in 2020. Honorable mentions. An additional list of movies that I'm looking forward to. Many of them I'll definitely be watching, like Black Widow and The Gentleman, but they didn't crack my overall top 10. 10. Top Gun Maverick. Maverick is back after 3 decades and, well, because Tom Cruise doesn't age, the story might as well have been set a year after the original, but I digress. Of course, with so much time having passed, we're going to get new pilots, new planes, and new problems to deal with at top speed, all while maintaining that classic Top Gun feel and many of the original cast. High-octane aerial action is all but guaranteed. 9. Wonder Woman 1984. The DC Extended Universe has thrown many darts at the board, and several have missed the mark. 2017, however, saw the release of Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, and the praise came tumbling in. Doing justice to Diana's character and landing many of its plot beats, Wonder Woman was a breath of fresh air in the ever-darkening DCEU. Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot return in 2020, with Diana having to deal with Maxwell Lord and her arch-nemesis, Cheetah. What's Chris Pine doing in this movie? I love the dude, but didn't he sacrifice himself at the end of the last movie? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. 8. Merlin. The animated version of Merlin came out in 1998, and this 2020 movie continues the trend of live-action remakes of those classic animated Disney movies, and this one looks really cool. Mushu's gone and Liu Yifei's Merlin looks badass. 7. Last Night in Soho. I don't have much to say about this one, to be honest. What I do know is that it's a psychological horror from Edgar Wright, and that's pretty much good enough for me. Going through film school, if we could make it a week without some mention of Edgar Wright, that would be weird. That's kind of the influence this man's work has. 6. Onward. I love animation, I love Pixar. And Onward looks like it's not about to change that anytime soon. With a stellar cast featuring Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Octavia Spencer, we follow a couple of elves in a fairy tale world searching for magic that has started to wither away as technology starts to take over. And also we've got like half a parent? 5. Death on the Nile. Kenneth Branagh's Hercule Poirot is back. This time we've left the snowy terrain surrounding the Orient Express and have found our way to the blistering heat of Egypt. As I said in my Knives Out video, I love Agatha Christie whodunits. Here, Poirot will have a new host of suspects to work through, so the cast is top-notch yet again, with the likes of Annette Bening, Gal Gadot, Armie Hammer, and Rose Leslie? Sorry, can we boost this up the rankings? It's got Rose Leslie in it. We don't have room in the top 4 for a movie starring Rose Leslie? Well, what's in the top 4 then? 4. Soul. Pixar again. But Soul looks like it's going to be one of those movies that speaks to me on a deeper level. Inside Out is my favorite animated movie of all time. Its representation of how the mind and emotions work, I feel, can only be represented in such a profound way through animation. Inside Out's director Pete Docter is behind Soul, and I love the way this man's mind works, and the way in which he represents these wonderful abstract concepts through animation. So a movie in which we explore the soul of a music teacher who dreams of becoming this jazz musician is down my alley in a way which I can't even articulate. 3. No Time to Die. Daniel Craig's era as Bond comes to a close as he dons the tux for the 5th and final time. I've personally really enjoyed his stint. It's been one that's really explored the depths of Bond's character through films like Casino Royale and Skyfall. No Time to Die sees the CIA's Felix pull Bond back into active service. In the film, he will come face to face with Rami Malek's villain, who will inevitably be a scene stealer. Here's hoping Craig's final outing as Bond is a good one. 2. Godzilla vs. Kong. I've been looking forward to this film since they announced it, and this is the big boy. Actually, these are two big boys. Growing up, I've always been a Kong fan, so of course I enjoyed Kong Skull Island. And then this past year's Godzilla King of the Monsters was absolutely epic. So I can't wait to see the showdown between the two kings. There has been a lot of chatter about the fact that there's a fair size discrepancy, which is valid. But my boy's probably been bulking up over the past couple of years, and I mean, look at what happened the last time there was an underdog in a big contest. The people behind this movie don't have an easy task. They have to please us Kong fans wanting to see the tactical versatility and agility of Kong. They have to please the Godzilla fans who want to see a massive overpowered kaiju, and I could very easily see them pleasing none of us with some sort of stalemate. But what will probably happen is that the dumb humans will resurrect Ghidorah, and Zilla and Kong will have to team up to take it down again. 1. Tenet. We don't know much about this movie, but Damien, how can you put a movie you know so little about at number 1? Simple. 3 words. Christopher Nolan syncope. Actually, we don't really know anything beyond the fact that it features some sort of time manipulation, Robert Pattinson read the script in a locked room, and that it is set in the world of international espionage. Christopher Nolan's biggest budget production to date, set in several continents, is a spy movie. This man and his team can do no wrong in my eyes, so of course my favorite creative's upcoming movie is going to be my most anticipated of the year.
What happened here?
Hasn't happened yet.